Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Sarah. I'm just filming intro after intro today, so if I'm looking, how I looked in a different video, that is why. I'm just having a lot of fun filming, and I wanted to go ahead and get this one done so I can just see what I'm working on this year. So this is my intro for the whole collection Project Pan collab. This is round 3. I just filmed my finale to the 2020 round 2 of this project, and we didn't do so hot last year. That's okay because 2020 is 2020 and it's in the rearview mirror now, kind of. So I am just really looking forward to my 2021 Project Pans. I know I'm just going to be able to focus on them so much more, and I'm so excited. And my dog has been deciding that while I'm filming, she is mad at me, so she is going up to sit on my bed, and I just heard her jumping, so I hope you can't hear that on camera. But I don't know yet. I'm sure we are going to have a hashtag. I'm not exactly sure at this point in time what that hashtag is. I'm sure that we will be doing a playlist again, as well as a master list with everybody in it, but I still need to talk with the rest of the lovely panners doing this and just see what we're doing there. I will leave all of the information I can linked down below, and again, make sure you're checking people out on Instagram because there are people doing this on Instagram as well, and they will hopefully be using the hashtag. So before we get into the project and the details and all of that, I do want to mention that this project was started by Becky Loves Kinga, so I will leave her linked down below if you want to go check her out. And just to give you a little bit of a background for me in this project, this will be the 3rd year in a row that I am doing this. Emily and I, in 2019, we decided we wanted to collab and do a project together, so this is the one that we decided to do because we had actually seen Alexi do it the year prior, I think, and we thought, oh my gosh, that's such a fun project to do. Let's go ahead and do it together as a collab. And then a lot of people just wanted us to open it up as a huge collab for everyone to join. So of course that's what we decided to do, and super excited for us to be doing this again this year. If you would like to join us, of course you are more than welcome. Please do, please join us. Just let me or Emily know and we can add you to the Instagram DM and put you on our master list and all of that so that people can find your videos. So traditionally this is supposed to be literally your entire collection is fair game, and you randomize 10 products into the project, and then from there it's just a rolling project 10 pan. So when you hit your goal, you roll that product out and roll something new into its place. Last year kind of just showed me that trying to hit pan on everything or try to use up everything is not really feasible for me. So this project this year for me, and I think a couple other people are going to be doing something similar to this, but I am going to be kind of doing this project but with a little bit of a twist. I just want to make sure that the focus of this project is on rotating through my collection and getting good use on a lot of different things rather than necessarily trying to finish things. So for this project, the little twist that I am putting into place here, I just kind of thought of this. We were talking a little bit about how hard this project is, and I was trying to think how can I make this project a little bit more suited to what I actually want out of it and what I want out of my collection. And so I kind of just sort of just popped into my head, what if we did something where half of the products we're putting into this project, we just try and use them 10 times and then we roll them out. And then the other 5 products can be a little bit more long-term, a little bit more challenging. That's what I'm going to be doing, is basically this project is half whole collection Project Pan and half Project 10 uses. Basically, without trying to complicate it too much, if there's a product that's kind of gone into the 5 slots, I guess, for a more challenging goal, and I want to put it into the Project 10 uses. Once I use up something 10 times that's in, one of the 5 that I'm trying to use 10 times, once I hit my goal on one of those, I can move products across categories, if that makes sense. I just have to hit my goal on something and be able to, and then whatever I roll in would then take the place of the product that I moved over, if that makes sense. So say I have my 5 products I'm trying to hit the goal of using 10 times, and then I have a blush that I've made the goal to be like to use it 30 times, so it's like a little bit harder, you know? And then I'm able to hit my goal on some of those 10 uses products, and I want to move the blush over. I can do that, but then I need to roll something into the place of the blush that I moved, if that makes sense. Hopefully it makes sense. If it doesn't, we'll figure it out as we go, but I did just want to try and explain as best as possible a little twist that I'm throwing into this project, and I think this is just going to suit my collection a little bit better. And then other than that, I mean, I do have my inventory right here, my computer's right here, and I'm going to randomize the 10 products. So I have my spreadsheet open with all of my products listed. I did have like a whole collection spreadsheet that was separate from my inventory, where I actually listed out every individual pan. So every eyeshadow pan that's in a face palette, I had all of those listed out separately. So I'm actually going to not be doing that this year. I'm just going to put it, like if it's a palette, it's just going into my inventory once. Like I'm just using my normal inventory, if that makes sense. Nothing really is off limits except for mascaras. I'm not going to open a mascara that's not open just for the sake of putting it into a project. And then also I'm not going to be allowing any black like pencil liners or like any black liners of any kind, actually, just because, again, not really interested in painting them. Like to just try and kind of work on only like one or so at a time. The only other thing I have to say really is that I don't know how up to date my inventory is. It might have some things in here that I have decluttered, and it definitely doesn't have like my most recent purchases in this inventory. So we're not exactly up to date, but it will be more up to date for my next update. But I figured, honestly, for this project, I'd rather work on some of my older items to start out with at the very least. The only other rule I have for like randomizing everything is that I don't want it more than 2 of any specific category. So no more than 2 lippies, no more than 2 blushes. So I'm gonna open up my Pretty Random app. I'm putting in my min at 2 because of how my spreadsheet is set up. The first like row is like the column header names. I'm going to all the way to 1,378. So that's how many makeup products I have in my collection, not including the new stuff that I bought. So okay, I'm going to shake this. What did we get? 800. If you're new here, I do like to record myself seeing what these are for the first time because I think it's fun sometimes, but I'm not actually going to tell you what I got until we have all 10 items. Interesting. Did I just get that? So I'm going to keep going here. I'm actually just going to, I forget that it tells you like which one, so I'm just going to roll 9 new numbers. So we had 1,317. Oh my god, that's a new product. I think that's a palette. And then 1,344. Okay. 54? Yeah, okay. All right, 340. How many numbers do we have now? So we'll keep going, 5 more numbers. Okay, 190. 311. That's a band. Come on. 1,014. Okay, how many numbers is that? 1, 2. Right, 2 more numbers. 847, and then our last one is 873. Okay. 1,317. Ooh, okay, I may have decluttered this product. I'm gonna go ahead and highlight it, but I feel like I decluttered that, so we might need to pull another one, but we'll see. Oh my gosh, how does this like palette always end up in here? I guess I'll put it into this project. It's already in another project. Ooh. Okay, I'm excited about this product. 340. Okay. Okay, we can do that. I feel like I'm getting a good spread of things. Let's see. Okay, we've got we're full up on eyeshadow now. We've got 2 eyeshadows or eyeshadow related things. Okay, and then 311. Oh. I don't know if I still own this. We'll see. I think we're full up on lippies potentially. Okay, and then 1,014. I already have 2 eyeshadows. I don't want to. Yeah, I'm not gonna I'm not going to put this one in here, I don't think. So we have to repull at least one new number. Okay, and then 847. Ooh, okay, this is tough because this is actually a product that I finished, but I have a backup that's also listed in my spreadsheet, but it wasn't the one that I pulled. This is specifically not the repurchased one. So I don't know if I should repull, and it's also, well, yeah, it's not a product that I want to pan because it's just a brow gel. That would be super boring. So I think I'm gonna okay, so we're repulling 2 numbers. I'm not gonna do that one. Ooh, okay. That's gonna be hard, but we'll do it. Okay, so I think I have to repull 2 numbers. I think I might need to do more than that, so I'm not sure. There's 2 lippies that I'm just not sure that I have anymore. We may have to repull 4, anywhere from 4 to 2 numbers, but I'm gonna go ahead and grab all of the products that I do have, try and look for the 2 lippies, see if I have them, and then if not, yeah, we will be pulling 4 new numbers, so I will be right back. I looked around and I actually had pulled 3 lip products, so the one of them that I pulled I actually don't have anymore, so I found the other 2, so that worked out well, but we do have 3 more numbers I need to pull, so let's do 3 new numbers. So 725, and then 879. I feel like we're getting a lot of 800s, which is fun. And then 506. Okay, well, 725. Oh, weird. Okay, I don't have that product anymore. And then 879. It's weird. Okay, well, I will pull that. Weirdly, we are full up on concealer. That's not the category that I thought we would have like more than one of, but there we are. Okay, and then 506. 6. All right. That's fine. I was going to try to pan that at some point. Cool. Okay. I just have one more number to pull. Hopefully this one works. Okay. 518. Oh, that's the eyeshadow palette. We already have 2 eyeshadows, so we'll repull again. 92. All right. What is 92? Oh. Okay, I'm not sure about this product. Okay, so I have my 10 products. I'm going to take a minute to kind of think about, actually, you know what? I'm just going to show you guys what they are, and then I'm going to take a minute to think about which ones I want to do which 5 are going to be the 10 uses and which ones I'm going to try and do slightly more challenging goals on. So the first product that I have is a highlighter. This is the Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powder in the shade Cocoa Bling. Swatch that. Hopefully you can see that. It's a very, very beautiful highlight. This may be one that I would like to put in the 10 uses category just because it is a very intense highlighter and I don't think I really want to pan it. And then next up I have another highlighter. This one is a liquid highlight and it is like a sample size. It's the Becca Ignite Liquefied Light Highlighter. I believe the shade is Passion. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch it for you. I've actually never opened this. I just got it as a sample. That is going to work for me. It looks a little deep. Kind of blended it out, so I have no idea if you guys can see that. I do think I could potentially use this underneath foundation or like mixed in with a foundation. All right, so the next product is one of the eyeshadows that I pulled in. It is a single eyeshadow. The other like eyeshadow product that I pulled in is a palette, but this one's just a single shadow. It's from Colored Rain and it is just this shimmery blue shade. It's a lot colorful, very colorful. This is in the shade Malibu. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch it, of course, because why not? Oh my gosh, I just swatched way too much of it. So there it is right there. This is a beautiful, beautiful eyeshadow. Very, very intense, very pigmented. Very excited to work with this, but I do not think I'm going to be trying to hit pan on it. Maybe I could, but I feel like with my Panos eyeshadows, I probably shouldn't try. Okay, and I'm actually just going to go ahead and talk about the other eyeshadow. I'm going to stop going in order because I just want to go ahead and talk about this other eyeshadow product, and it is a palette. And weirdly, I just filmed my Pan Those Eyeshadows intro, and I just pulled a shade from this palette into that project. So I was kind of like, maybe I should repull, but I can make my goal for this to be for the whole palette itself rather than just the individual shades. So this is the Lorac Pro Noir palette. It's just a beautiful, like, cool toned palette. I do have this shade on my eyes because I was trying to use some of my Pan Those Eyeshadows products today, and I'm not sure what my goal will be for this, but I am excited. Then next, I actually have a primer, and this is one that I do want to pan this year, so I'm pretty excited to have it in this project. This is the Hourglass number 28 primer serum. I've had this for a while. It is a mini. I do like it, and I do want to pan it this year. I'm going to go ahead and say right off the bat, this will probably be one of the products that I put a harder goal on, and I might actually just be trying to use it up. So I actually pulled 2 concealers, which I was not expecting. Of like all the categories, I wasn't expecting 2 different concealers. The first one I pulled is from ColourPop. It's their Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer. I have the shade Fair 05 Warm, and I actually don't know if I've used this yet. I've been wanting to test it out, but I keep forgetting. I keep reaching for other things, so that's actually a good thing that it's pulled into this project. The other one that I pulled is the Nabla Close Up Concealer, and I have the shade Porcelain. This one I have used before. I feel like I remember really liking it, but I haven't reached for it in a little bit here, so not sure my full thoughts on this. So I'm actually pretty excited that these were both pulled in, because definitely ones that I would love to get a better sense on how I like them. So, and then I did pull a bronzer. So this is the Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion. The shade number here is 10M, I think. Just the lightest one I think they have in this range. I don't know, this bronzer is super old in my collection. I remember loving this. Okay, so I did swatch it like right there. I don't know if you guys can see it. Okay, and then I have 2 lippies. So the first one is from ColourPop. It's an Ultra Satin Lip. It's in the shade Lock Diary, and I don't know, this is like part of their Hello Kitty collection that they did a while ago. I think they just released like a new one. I'm not sure if this is still good, actually. It does smell a little weird. It still seems like the consistency of the formula seems fine. We're gonna go ahead and try and use this, but it's probably gonna be one of my 10 uses products because it does smell a little funky. So if it is bad, like I wouldn't be obviously trying to use it up if it's not good anymore. And then the last product that I have is from Marc Jacobs. This is the Le Marc Lip Frost. It's in the shade Just Peachy, and I just got this, and I think in my last FabFitFun box, and I don't know really why I bought it. It was an add-on. I don't know why I bought it. So it's right there. It's kind of got some like a sheen to it. I'm gonna kind of sit and think a little bit about which ones of these I want to put in my 10 uses category and which ones I want to make harder goals for. So I will be right back when I've kind of sat with these for a little bit and just kind of decided on them. Okay guys, so I did pick out my goals. It didn't really take me as long as I thought it would. So I'm gonna go ahead and chat about the products that I want to use 10 times before rolling out of this project. First off, this is one of the products I'm going to go ahead and have my goal to be to use 10 times. So I do already have this in my Pan Those Eyeshadows project, so for that reason, I wasn't really sure what my goal should be for it other than using it 10 times. And so I think the 10 times, in order for it to count towards this project, it has to be using more than just the shade that is currently in my project, my other project. So I'd have to reach for at least one other shade. I'm going to be doing a lot of cool tone looks, so this is the time to be doing them while it's still like winter and stuff. So I am going to be putting both concealers in the 10 uses category because I just don't know if I like these. Again, I don't think I've used this ColourPop one, and the Nabla one, I haven't used it in a while. I remember liking it, but I'm just not sure. I think after 10 uses, for both of these, I will know what I think about them, and then I could potentially continue to pan one of them. The next product that I want to use 10 times is the ColourPop, the Ultra Satin Lip in Lock Diary. But I didn't want to commit to anything more than 10 uses because there is a chance that potentially it's expired and I would have to throw it away, but I think I can get some good use out of this. And my last product for the 10 uses category is the Artist Couture highlighter. Again, this is in the shade Cocoa Bling, and it's just more of an intense highlight, so I didn't know if I really wanted to try to use up more than, like, to use up a certain amount or have like a higher goal than 10 uses. 10 uses on this, I think I can do it. Alright, and then for the other 5 products, I did come up with like more challenging goals for them. So the first one that I have is the Marc Jacobs Lippy. I think for this one, I just want to use it 20 times. I don't think I can really try to do much more than that, considering it is a brand new lip product to me and I just don't know how I feel about it, but I figured this would be easier of a shade to use than the ColourPop one, so I decided that I could do this 20 times and the other one 10 times, and then that would allow more space in my like 10 uses category. So I think I can do the 20 uses. It might take me a bit. And then next up I have the Makeup Forever bronzer. My goal for this is just going to be to use it 30 times. I wanted a challenging goal, but I didn't think I could hit pan on this, and I am already panning a bronzer that I want to completely use up. I didn't want to make my goal harder than 30 uses. The next product I have is the Colored Rain shade in Malibu, and I'm really not sure if I might be kicking myself later on, but I do think I want to try and hit pan on this. I'm doing my Panels eyeshadows and I don't want to get in the way of that, but I think I could try to hit pan on this. So I'm going to go with the goal of either hitting pan or using it 15 times, whichever comes first. I think a shade like this I could potentially hit pan on in 15 uses or less, just because I tend to build up my eyeshadow a little bit more, but I don't know, this is a pretty deep pan from what it looks like, so I'm actually not sure if that's feasible. I'm gonna say we'll shoot for 15 uses, and if it looks like I'm close to hitting pan on it by about 15 uses, then I will continue to try to hit pan on it. But if it's like looks like it's going to take forever, or if I'm really just sick of this color, then I will roll it out after 15 uses. So I think that's good. I know 15 uses isn't that much more than 10 uses, but for an eyeshadow, I feel like it's a little bit harder, especially such a like intense blue eyeshadow. So, alright, and then the next product is the Becca liquid highlighter. This I actually just want to go ahead and use up. There's a few different ways that I can use this. Since it is a sample, I do think I can use this up completely, so I'm gonna go ahead and try for it. Try and have an empty in this. So we have our last product, which is the Hourglass number 28 primer serum. I think I mentioned this already, but I think my goal will just be to use it up completely. I already wanted to pan this, and I was going to probably end up rolling this into a different project when I finish another primer, but since it's in this one, I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of get a head start on it and try and finish it up. We're gonna have at least two empties out of this project. It might take me a while on this guy, but I do think I can finish it. So those are my 10 products. I am so excited. I was like really looking forward to filming this for a while, even before I had like technically finished my whole collection project from last year. I've been looking forward to this and just wanting to start fresh. So in terms of goals for my first update, I do like to try and set like monthly goals. So I would like to use both of these at least 5 times each. I want to also use this at least 3 times in the first month. That might be kind of hard, but I'm gonna try. I feel like everything else will be pretty easy to reach for, but this blue eyeshadow from Colored Rain, I would like to have reached for this at least 3 times this first month as well. I don't want to give myself a higher goal than that just because I do have my panless eyeshadows, so we'll see. Those are the products. I am super excited. My battery is running out, so I'm gonna try and wrap this video up. If I left out any details, they will definitely be in the description box, and make sure to check out the subscription box for how to find everyone else who's doing this. Again, it is a collab project pan, so make sure you are checking out everyone else who's doing this, and don't forget to check out Becky. Since she did create this product, you should definitely go check her out. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're having an excellent start to your new year so far. Anyways, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.